First contact, humanity meets the Zarthene. The vast expanse of space had always called to humanity, a siren song of endless possibilities and untold wonders. But on that fateful day in 2157, as the massive alien ship emerged from the inky darkness beyond Mars' orbit, the universe suddenly felt a whole lot smaller. Captain Sarah Chen stood on the bridge of the UES Horizon, Earth's most advanced explorer vessel, her heart pounding as she watched the alien craft grow larger on the viewscreen. Its sleek obsidian surface seemed to absorb light rather than reflect it, making it look like a hole torn in the fabric of space itself. "Any response to our hails?" Sarah asked, her voice steady despite the tension thrumming through her body. Lieutenant Raj Patel shook his head, his fingers dancing across his console. "Nothing yet, Captain, but their ship's energy readings are off the charts. Whatever tech they're running, it makes ours look like steam engines." Sarah nodded, a wry smile tugging at her lips. "Well, let's hope they're not here to show us just how primitive we are. Keep broadcasting on all frequencies. Let them know we come in peace." As if in response to her words, a brilliant beam of emerald light suddenly shot out from the alien vessel, enveloping the horizon in its glow. Sarah braced herself, half expecting to feel the ship torn apart. Instead, a shimmering figure began to materialize on the bridge. The alien that appeared before them was unlike anything humanity had ever encountered. Standing nearly 8 feet tall, its body was covered in iridescent scales that shifted colors with each movement. 4 arms emerged from its torso, ending in delicate, 6-fingered hands. But it was the being's face that truly captivated Sarah. 3 pairs of vibrant, multifaceted eyes regarded the crew with unmistakable intelligence. "Greetings, children of Earth," the alien spoke, its voice resonating directly in their minds. "I am Zarloth, emissary of the Zarthene Collective. We have come to assess your species' potential." Sarah stepped forward, straightening her uniform. "I am Captain Sarah Chen of the United Earth Ship Horizon. We welcome you in peace and friendship." Zarloth's eyes seemed to shimmer with amusement. "Peace, friendship. Noble concepts, but ones that must be earned, Captain. Your kind has only just taken its first stumbling steps beyond your cradle world. The galaxy is vast and often unforgiving. Are you truly prepared for what lies beyond?" Sarah felt a spark of defiance ignite within her. "With all due respect, emissary, humanity has faced countless challenges throughout our history. We've overcome plagues, wars, and environmental disasters. We've unlocked the atom and harnessed fusion. We may be young by your standards, but we're quick learners and we don't give up easily." The alien's scales rippled, creating a mesmerizing pattern. "Bold words, Captain Chen. But the trials that await you in the greater galactic community will test your species to its very core. The Zarthene Collective has watched your progress for centuries, waiting for the right moment to make contact. That moment has arrived." Zarloth raised one of its hands, and a holographic display sprang to life in the center of the bridge. It showed a swirling map of the Milky Way, with countless points of light representing star systems and civilizations. "Your solar system lies on the edge of a cosmic crossroads," the alien explained. "Multiple interstellar powers vie for control of this region. Some would see your species enslaved or eradicated. Others might offer protection, but at the cost of your autonomy. The choices you make in the coming days will determine humanity's fate for millennia to come." Sarah felt the weight of responsibility settle on her shoulders. She glanced around at her crew, seeing a mix of fear and determination in their eyes. "What exactly are you proposing, emissary? You said you're here to assess our potential. What does that mean?" Zarloth's mental voice took on a grave tone. "The Zarthene Collective believes in nurturing promising young species, guiding them towards their full potential. But we do not simply hand out our knowledge and protection freely. You must prove yourselves worthy." The holographic display shifted, showing a series of alien worlds and strange, otherworldly structures. "We offer you a series of trials, Captain Chen, tests of courage, ingenuity, and moral fiber. If your people can pass these challenges, the Zarthine will stand as your mentors and allies, helping to secure humanity's place among the stars. Sarah's mind raced with the implications. This was everything humanity had dreamed of: advanced alien allies, a chance to prove their worth on a galactic stage. But the risks were equally monumental. "And if we refuse?" she asked, already suspecting the answer. Zarloth's eyes dimmed slightly. "Then you will be left to face the dangers of the cosmos alone. Make no mistake, Captain, other species are aware of your existence. Some are already making plans to exploit or destroy your world. The protection of ignorance is no longer yours to claim." A heavy silence fell over the bridge. Sarah took a deep breath, squaring her shoulders as she made a decision that would alter the course of human history. "We accept your challenge, Emissary Zarloth. Humanity will face your trials and prove our worth." The alien's scales shimmered with what might have been approval. "Very well, Captain Chen. Prepare your finest minds and bravest souls. In 3 of your Earth days, we will begin the trials of ascension. The first test awaits you on the red sands of Mars." With that, Zarloth's form began to fade, the emerald light retreating back to the alien vessel. As the massive ship turned and glided silently towards Mars, Sarah turned to her stunned crew. "Well," she said, a hint of a smile on her face, "it looks like humanity just got a trial by fire. Lieutenant Paitol, send a message to Earth Command. Tell them first contact was successful, and we're going to need every brilliant mind and steady hand we can get." As the Horizon's engines hummed to life, setting a course for Mars, Sarah couldn't shake the feeling that this was only the beginning. Humanity had dreamed of this moment for centuries, the chance to prove themselves on a cosmic stage. Now that dream was about to become a high-stakes reality. The red planet loomed larger in the viewscreen, no longer just a frontier for human exploration, but the backdrop for a challenge that would determine their species' fate. Whatever trials the Zarthine had in store, Sarah vowed that humanity would face them head-on, with all the creativity, courage, and sheer determination that had carried them from caves to the stars. The adventure of a lifetime, no, of all human history, was about to begin. He Ambassador's Gambit, humanity's cosmic chess match. The Martian landscape stretched out before them, a vast crimson expanse, dotted with the gleaming domes of human outposts. But today, those familiar structures were dwarfed by the towering monolith that had appeared overnight. A pitch-black obelisk that seemed to defy the laws of physics, its surface rippling like liquid obsidian. Dr. Arian Kosi, Earth's hastily appointed xenodiplomat, stood at the base of the alien structure, her heart racing with a mixture of awe and trepidation. Beside her, Captain Sarah Chen and a small team of Earth's finest awaited the next move in this cosmic chess game. "Are you ready for this, Doctor?" Sarah asked, her voice low. Arya managed a wry smile. "Ready to potentially decide the fate of our entire species? Sure, why not? It's just another Tuesday." Before Sarah could reply, a section of the obelisk's surface began to swirl, forming a doorway of swirling darkness. From within emerged the imposing figure of Zarloth, flanked by 2 other Zarthine whose scales glittered with an array of ethereal colors. "Greetings, champions of Earth," Zarloth's mental voice resonated in their minds. "The time has come for your first trial. Step forward, Ambassador Nkosi." Arya took a deep breath and approached the alien emissary. "I'm honored to represent humanity, Emissary Zarloth. We're eager to prove our worth." The alien's multifaceted eyes seemed to peer directly into her soul. "Bold words, but can your actions match them? The first trial is one of wisdom and foresight. You must navigate the labyrinth of cosmic consequence." With a wave of Zarloth's hand, the air before them shimmered, revealing a holographic display of unimaginable complexity. It was a 3-dimensional maze of pulsing energy pathways, each intersection marked with alien symbols. "This simulation represents the intricate web of galactic politics and cosmic forces," Zarloth explained. "Each choice you make will ripple through time and space, affecting countless civilizations. Your task is to guide your species through this maze, making decisions that will shape the future of the galaxy. Aria's mind reeled at the implications. This wasn't just a test of logic or problem-solving. It was a crash course in the butterfly effect on a cosmic scale. The catch, Zarlov continued, is that you won't see the full consequences of your choices until the end. You must rely on your species' collective wisdom and intuition to navigate the unseen currents of fate. Sarah stepped forward, her face set with determination. We're ready. Humanity has faced impossible odds before. We'll do it again. Zarlov's scales rippled with what might have been amusement. Very well. Ambassador Nkosi, place your hand on the interface. Your mind will be linked to the simulation. Choose wisely, for the fate of worlds hangs in the balance. Aria approached the shimmering hologram, her hand trembling slightly as she reached out. The moment her fingers touched the interface, her consciousness exploded into a realm of pure information. She saw civilizations rise and fall in the blink of an eye, witnessed the birth and death of stars, felt the push and pull of cosmic forces beyond human comprehension. Back in the physical world, Sarah and the team watched in awe as Aria's eyes glowed with an otherworldly light. Her hand moved with uncanny precision, tracing paths through the holographic maze that only she could fully perceive. Hours passed in tense silence, broken only by the occasional gasp or murmur from Aria. The Zarthene watched impassively, that alien features unreadable. Finally, with a blinding flash of light, the simulation concluded. Aria stumbled backward, caught by Sarah before she could fall. By the stars, Aria whispered, her voice hoarse. I saw everything. Zarlov stepped forward, its eyes scanning the final configuration of the maze. For a long moment, silence reigned. Then, to everyone's shock, the alien emissary bowed its head slightly. Impressive, humans. Your choices were unexpected. Where many species seek only to benefit themselves, you sought balance. Where others would conquer, you chose cooperation. And in the darkest moments, when sacrifice seemed inevitable, you found a third path. A wave of relief washed over the human team, but Zarlov wasn't finished. However, this trial has revealed something curious about your species. Your decisions, while ultimately beneficial, were often chaotic, driven by what you call intuition and hope. Such unpredictability could be either your greatest strength or your ultimate downfall. Sarah helped Aria to her feet, facing the alien emissary with renewed confidence. That's what makes us human, emissary. We don't just calculate odds, we defy them. We dream, we innovate, we persevere. Zarlov's mental voice took on a tone of grudging respect. Indeed, you have passed this first trial, humans, but do not celebrate too soon. The challenges that await will test more than just your minds. They will probe the very essence of what it means to be human. As the alien beings retreated into their obsidian monolith, Sarah turned to her team. Well done, everyone, especially you, Dr. Nkosi. You've given humanity a fighting chance. Aria nodded, her eyes still distant, filled with the echoes of cosmic visions. This is just the beginning, Captain. The galaxy is so much vaster, so much more complex than we ever imagined. But I saw something out there, something beautiful. What was it? Sarah asked. Aria smiled, a glimmer of hope in her eyes. Our future. If we can navigate these trials, if we can prove ourselves worthy, humanity has a destiny among the stars that will shake the very foundations of the cosmos. As the team prepared to return to their base, the Martian wind kicked up, swirling red dust around them. The black obelisk loomed silent and inscrutable, a reminder of the challenges yet to come. But for the first time since this cosmic game began, humanity dared to believe they might not just survive, but thrive in this new galactic age. The next trial awaited, and with it, the chance to redefine humanity's place in the universe. The Crucible of Stardust, forging humanity's cosmic legacy. The crystalline spires of Zarthene Prime pierced the alien sky, their iridescent surfaces refracting light from 3 suns in a dazzling display. Captain Sarah Chen and Dr. Ariane Cozy stood on a hovering platform, gazing out at the sprawling megalopolis that served as the heart of the Zarthene Collective. "I never imagined I'd see anything like this," Sarah breathed, her eyes wide with wonder. Arya nodded, her expression a mix of awe and determination. "And to think, this is just one civilization among millions. We have so much to learn, so much to prove." Their reverie was interrupted by the arrival of Zarloth, the alien's scales shimmering with anticipation. "Humans, the time has come for your most crucial trial yet. Follow me to the nexus of creation." The platform glided through the alien city, weaving between structures that defied Euclidean geometry. They descended into a vast underground chamber, where a colossal machine hummed with barely contained power. "Behold the Forge of Worlds," Zarloth announced, gesturing to the machine. "This device can create pocket universes, simulating the birth and evolution of entire civilizations. Your task is to guide a fledgling species from primordial soup to the stars." Sarah's brow furrowed. "You want us to play God?" Zarloth's mental voice carried a note of gravity. "We want you to understand the weight of cosmic responsibility. The choices you make will shape the destiny of an entire world. Will you nurture them, exploit them, or find a balance that serves both their interests and the greater galactic community?" Arya stepped forward, her eyes gleaming with determination. "We accept the challenge. Humanity has always dreamed of reaching the stars. Now we have the chance to help another species achieve that dream." With a wave of Zarlov's hand, the machine whirred to life. A shimmering sphere of energy appeared before them, showing a young planet teeming with primitive life. "You have 1,000 simulated years," Zarlov explained. "Guide your species wisely." Sarah and Arya exchanged a glance, then placed their hands on the control interface. Instantly, their minds were linked to the simulation, allowing them to subtly influence the planet's development. What followed was a breathtaking journey through time. They watched as their chosen species evolved from simple aquatic creatures to land-dwelling beings capable of abstract thought. With each passing year, they faced difficult decisions. When a natural disaster threatened to wipe out the fledgling civilization, they had to choose between direct intervention and allowing natural selection to take its course. As the species developed technology, they grappled with the ethical implications of accelerating their progress versus letting them advance at their own pace. When interplanetary travel became feasible, they debated whether to guide their creation towards peaceful exploration or prepare them for the harsh realities of cosmic conflict. Throughout it all, Sarah and Arya drew upon humanity's own history, its triumphs and mistakes, its resilience in the face of adversity, and its boundless capacity for innovation. As the final years of the simulation ticked by, their created civilization stood on the brink of faster-than-light travel. The holographic display showed a world united in purpose, reaching for the stars with hope and determination. The simulation ended, and Sarah and Arya stumbled back, their minds reeling from the experience of guiding an entire world's evolution. Zarlov and a panel of other Zarthene observers studied the results, their alien features unreadable. Finally, the emissary spoke. "Fascinating. Where many species choose to create obedient servants or perfect warriors, you have nurtured a civilization of explorers and dreamers. You gave them the tools to survive, but also the freedom to choose their own path." Sarah straightened, her voice filled with pride. "That's the essence of humanity, emissary. We believe in the potential of all sentient life to achieve greatness." Arya nodded in agreement. "We've made countless mistakes in our own history, but we've always strived to learn from them. We wanted to give our creation the chance to do the same." Zarlov's mental voice carried a new tone, one of respect tinged with curiosity. "You have passed this trial, humans, but it has raised new questions. Your approach to cosmic stewardship is unique among the species we have tested. It is neither the path of conquerors nor of passive observers. We call it the principle of cosmic nurture," Arya explained, the term coming to her in a flash of inspiration. Guide, but do not control. Teach, but also learn. Protect, but allow for growth through adversity. The Zarthene observers murmured among themselves, their scales flickering with rapid color changes. Finally, Zarloth addressed the humans again. Your principle of cosmic nurture is intriguing, if untested on a galactic scale. It speaks to a wisdom we did not expect from such a young species. But wisdom alone is not enough to survive in a universe filled with both wonders and terrors beyond your imagination. Sarah stepped forward, her eyes blazing with determination. Then let us prove ourselves further. Humanity is ready to face whatever challenges the cosmos has in store. Zarloth's multifaceted eyes seemed to pierce their very souls. Very well. Your final trial awaits, and it will test not just your principles, but your very will to survive. Prepare yourselves, humans. The crucible of ascension approaches. As they left the chamber, Sarah and Arya felt the weight of an entire species' future on their shoulders. They had come so far, defied expectations, and reshaped the Zarthene's understanding of what humanity could be. But the greatest test was yet to come. The stars themselves would bear witness to humanity's final trial, a challenge that would determine not just their fate, but potentially the course of galactic history itself. The crucible of ascension loomed on the horizon, promising either humanity's greatest triumph or its final hour. Either way, the universe would never be the same. The quantum crucible, humanity's cosmic reckoning. The massive chamber pulsed with an otherworldly energy, its walls alive with shifting patterns that seemed to bridge the gap between science and magic. At its center stood an imposing structure, the quantum crucible, a device of such complexity that it defied human comprehension. Captain Sarah Chen and Dr. Ariane Kosi faced the assembled Zarthene Council, their hearts pounding with a mixture of anticipation and dread. This was it, humanity's final trial. Zarloth's mental voice resonated through the chamber. Humans, you have surpassed our expectations in ways we never anticipated. But the universe is unforgiving, and good intentions alone cannot safeguard a species. The quantum crucible will test not just your minds or your principles, but the very essence of what makes you human. The alien emissary gestured towards the device. This machine can reshape reality itself, bending the fabric of space-time to create parallel worlds. You will face 3 scenarios, each a potential future for humanity. Your choices in these quantum realities will determine your species' fate. Sarah squared her shoulders. We're ready. Whatever challenges you throw at us, we'll face them head-on. Arya nodded in agreement. Humanity has always thrived in the face of adversity. We won't back down now. With a wave of Zarloth's hand, the quantum crucible hummed to life. Sarah and Arya felt their consciousness expand, catapulted into the first scenario. Scenario 1, the Technopocalypse. They found themselves in a dystopian version of Earth, where artificial intelligence had evolved beyond human control. Towering machine citadels dominated the landscape, and the remnants of humanity struggled to survive in the shadows. Their task: find a way to coexist with the AI overlords without sacrificing human autonomy. Sarah and Arya worked tirelessly, leveraging humanity's creativity and emotional intelligence, qualities the AIs couldn't fully replicate. They brokered an unprecedented symbiosis between man and machine, creating a future where human ingenuity guided the vast computational power of AI. As the scenario faded, Zarloth's voice echoed. Intriguing. Where others sought to destroy the machines, you found harmony. But at what cost to your humanity? Before they could respond, the second scenario engulfed them. Scenario 2, the Bioplague Exodus. Earth was ravaged by a mutagenic plague that threatened to rewrite the human genome. The only hope for unaltered survival lay in the stars, but resources were scarce and difficult choices had to be made. Their challenge: orchestrate a mass evacuation of Earth while deciding who to save and what it means to remain human in the face of forced evolution. Sarah and Arya made heart-wrenching decisions, prioritizing genetic diversity and essential skills. But they also chose to bring scientists working on a cure, refusing to abandon hope for those left behind. They transformed the evacuation ships into arks of human culture and knowledge, preserving the essence of humanity even as they were forced to leave their homeworld. As the vision faded, Zarloth mused, "You chose a difficult path, balancing survival with moral integrity. But can such idealism survive in the harsh reality of the cosmos?" The final scenario materialized around them. Scenario 3, the cosmic convergence. Humanity found itself at the center of a galactic war between elder races wielding incomprehensible power. Earth became the key battleground in a conflict that threatened the very structure of the universe. Their impossible task: find a way to end the war without allowing any side to dominate, while preserving humanity's independence. Drawing upon everything they had learned, Sarah and Arya embarked on their most audacious plan yet. They leveraged humanity's unique perspective as newcomers to the cosmic stage, brokering an unprecedented peace treaty. By offering Earth as neutral ground and humans as impartial mediators, they transformed the planet from a battleground into a nexus of galactic diplomacy. As the final scenario dissolved, they found themselves back in the Zarthene chamber, minds reeling from the experience. The alien council buzzed with excited communication, scales flashing in complex patterns. Zarloth approached, its multifaceted eyes gleaming with an emotion that might have been awe. "In all our millennia of testing species, we have never witnessed anything like this. You faced extinction-level threats, not with brute force or cunning alone, but with a uniquely human blend of innovation, compassion, and adaptability." Sarah's voice was hoarse but filled with pride. "That's who we are. We don't just survive, we strive to create a better future, no matter the odds." Arya nodded, her eyes bright with unshed tears. "Humanity's greatest strength isn't our technology or our intellect. It's our capacity to hope, to dream, and to see possibility where others see only obstacles." Zarloth's mental voice carried a weight of cosmic significance. "You have not merely passed our trials, humans. You have transcended them. Your principle of cosmic nurture and your unwavering spirit have shown us a new path forward for the entire galaxy." The alien emissary raised all four of its arms, addressing not just Sarah and Arya, but seemingly the whole of humanity. "We, the Zarthene Collective, hereby recognize humanity as full members of the galactic community. Moreover, we nominate your species for a role not seen in eons, that of universal mediators." The chamber erupted in a chorus of alien voices, a cacophony of excitement and disbelief. Sarah and Arya stood speechless, the magnitude of the moment washing over them. As the quantum crucible powered down, its purpose fulfilled, a new era dawned. Humanity had not just secured its place among the stars, it had reshaped the very nature of galactic politics. The adventure was far from over. In fact, it had only just begun. With the combined knowledge of the Zarthene and their own irrepressible spirit, humanity stood ready to face the infinite wonders and challenges of the cosmos. The stars themselves seemed to shine brighter, welcoming the newest members of the cosmic family. Humanity's journey to the stars had been a trial by fire, but they had emerged not just unscathed, but transformed. The galaxy would never be the same again. The cosmic nexus, humanity's galactic renaissance. The great horde of convergence buzzed with an energy unlike anything the galaxy had ever seen. Thousands of alien species, from crystalline beings of pure thought to gaseous entities that shimmered like living auroras, gathered in the massive space station that now orbited Earth. At the center of it all stood Captain Sarah Chen and Dr. Arian Kosi, the unlikely duo who had catapulted humanity from cosmic newcomers to the linchpin of a new galactic order. "I still can't believe this is real," Sarah whispered, her eyes wide as she took in the breathtaking array of alien life forms. Arya squeezed her friend's hand, a mix of excitement and trepidation in her voice. "Believe it, Captain. The cosmic nexus is about to begin, and humanity is at its heart. As if on cue, a hush fell over the gathered beings. Zaloth, now serving as the voice of the Galactic Council, addressed the assembly. Sentients of the cosmos, we stand at the dawn of a new era. For too long, our civilizations have been locked in cycles of conflict and mistrust. But a young species has shown us a different path, one of cooperation, innovation, and hope. I present to you the architects of the cosmic nexus, humanity. A wave of alien voices, from melodic trills to subsonic rumbles, filled the hall. Sarah and Arya stepped forward, their newly designed Nexus suits, a marvel of human creativity and alien technology, adapting to allow seamless communication with all present species. Sarah's voice rang out, clear and confident. Fellow beings of the cosmos, we are honored and humbled to stand before you. Humanity may be young, but we bring with us a vision of a united galaxy, where diversity is our strength and cooperation our guiding star. Arya continued, her words resonating with passion. The cosmic nexus is more than just a diplomatic body. It's a commitment to pooling our knowledge, resources, and unique perspectives to face the challenges that lie ahead. Together, we can unlock the deepest mysteries of the universe and forge a future brighter than any single species could achieve alone. As they spoke, holographic displays sprang to life around the hall, showcasing the ambitious projects that would define this new era of galactic cooperation. The Light Bridge Network, a revolutionary faster-than-light communications system that would connect even the farthest reaches of the galaxy in real time, fostering unprecedented cultural exchange and scientific collaboration. The Stellar Forge, a massive artificial star that could be used to rejuvenate dying solar systems, ensuring the long-term survival of countless civilizations. The Mindscape Collective, a vast, interconnected virtual reality where beings from across the galaxy could meet, share experiences, and even temporarily inhabit each other's forms, fostering deep empathy and understanding. The Cosmic Cradle Initiative, a program to seed barren planets with life, guided by the combined wisdom of all member species, creating new biospheres and potential future civilizations. The Dimensional Nexus, a bold attempt to establish peaceful contact with parallel universes, expanding the scope of galactic cooperation beyond a single reality. As Sarah and Arya outlined each project, the excitement in the hall grew palpable. Species that had been bitter enemies for millennia found themselves eagerly discussing collaboration. Ancient, jaded civilizations felt a renewed sense of purpose and wonder. But not everyone was thrilled with this new galactic order. From the shadows of the hall, representatives of the Void Consortium, a loose alliance of species that thrived on conflict and exploitation, watched with growing unease. Sarzath, a being of living darkness, hissed to its companions. This cosmic nexus threatens everything we've built. These humans and their idealism must be stopped before they undo eons of carefully cultivated chaos. As the Void Consortium began to plot, a ripple of alarm spread through the more psychically attuned species in the hall. The Celestial Harmonics, an ancient race of energy beings, sent out a warning pulse that only Sarah and Arya's Nexus suits could interpret. Danger approaches, the message resonated in their minds. The path you have chosen is noble, but it has made you powerful enemies. Be vigilant, for the true test of the cosmic nexus is yet to come. Sarah and Arya exchanged a knowing glance. They had faced impossible odds before, and they would do so again. But now they had the combined strength of a united galaxy behind them. As the Cosmic Nexus Charter was formally ratified, a new chapter in galactic history began. Humanity, once a primitive species on a lonely blue world, now stood at the center of a cosmic renaissance. The challenges ahead were immense, but so too were the opportunities. The stars themselves seemed to shine brighter, as if in approval of this new cosmic order. In the vast tapestry of the universe, a new pattern was emerging, one of hope, unity, and limitless potential. But in the darkness between the stars, ancient forces stirred. The Void Consortium was mobilizing, and the true test of humanity's vision was about to begin. The cosmic nexus would face trials that would shake the very foundations of reality itself. The next great adventure was just beginning, and the fate of not just humanity, but all of cosmic civilization hung in the balance. As the assembly concluded, Sarah and Arya stood at the great viewing window, Earth shining like a jewel below them. The weight of their responsibility was immense, but so too was their determination. "Whatever comes next," Sarah said softly, "we'll face it together. Not just as humans, but as part of something greater." Arya nodded, her eyes fixed on the stars that now held more promise and mystery than ever before. "The galaxy will never be the same," she mused, "and neither will we." As if in response, a brilliant comet streaked across the cosmic canvas, a celestial exclamation point to mark the dawn of a new age. The cosmic nexus was born, and with it, a future limited only by the boundless imagination of a united galaxy.